Yin yoga is different because we barely move, but the stillness is the whole point of the practice. And hopefully, in 20 minutes, you will feel why. My name is Marek, and whether it's your first time or your 100th time, there's one rule here, and it is to listen to your body. So if something doesn't feel right, feel free to skip it, to modify, because in the end, this practice is yours. And now find a comfortable seat. And whenever you're ready, gently close down your eyes if that feels comfortable. And simply arrive here, allowing yourself to put on hold what happened before and after this practice, and allowing yourself to be fully present with your body, with your breath, with your mind, with your emotions, with whatever comes up. Let's take one slow, deep breath in through the nose and let go through your mouth, relaxing the shoulders down. Let's take one more like this. And let go through your mouth, softening your face, softening the belly, gently opening your eyes, and lie on your back. Bring your knees towards your chest. You can wrap your arms around them if that feels okay for the lower back. You can also hold your knees, saying hi to your lower back, the hips, and relax your neck as well so that your whole back is touching the floor or as much of your back as possible right now. And as you feel your breath begin to soften with each breath out, we breathe in and out through the nose, if you can, of course. And we try to keep a slow and soft breath. The breath is very important to relax the nervous system. And it is also a very gentle reminder to be present with the body. In yoga practice, there is a lot of silence as well. It is intentional so that you can explore your body, your mind, and slowly set the feet down and take the right leg and place the right ankle over your left thigh, a bit lower than your knee, and bring both legs towards your chest as you grab hold of either on your shin and your knee or maybe underneath your left knee. And I suggest here to have your arms straight. We're lengthening the glutes, the hamstrings, And gently decompressing the lower back as well. And relax your feet. Breathing slowly. Softening your legs and your hips. And slowly set the left foot down on the floor and we'll come into a twist. So we'll be going towards the left side. So you can keep the legs as they are and just guide the legs towards the left side. And then open the right arm to the right side. And you can keep the legs as they are, or maybe place the right leg on top of the left one. Whatever feels good for you right now. This shouldn't be too intense. In yoga practice, we usually aim at 60 to 70% of intensity to allow for that slow and gradual release. We're not forcing flexibility. We are facilitating a slow opening and softening of the body. We have about half a minute left here in this pose. Maybe you would like to change the position of the legs if your body allows for it. And we'll take the right arm, swing it over to the left side, and roll onto your back. Take a moment here before we do the other side. And slowly bring your knees to your chest one more time. Setting the feet back down. And this time the left ankle will be sitting on top of the right quad, just below the knee. Bring both legs towards your chest and grabbing hold of your right leg wherever is accessible. And mind that very often the body is not tied symmetrically, so it might feel a bit different on this side. And relax your feet. Taking note of what sensation you are experiencing right now. Where do you feel this pose in your body? And if you feel there's some major tightness pulling somewhere, simply bring awareness to that area and send your attention in your breath and watch it slowly let go. Setting the right foot down on the floor and guiding the legs over to the right side slowly and carefully. Once the left foot touches the floor, you can open the left arm to the left side. The head will follow. Readjust the position of your legs so that you feel stable. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Letting go through your mouth, softening as much as you can. And staying here for about a minute more. And to come out, we'll take the left arm over to the right side. Slowly roll onto your back, placing both feet on the floor, giving the back a moment to notice the change of position, and then slowly roll onto your belly. As we come into our final pose, Sphinx, we'll have the feet quite wide apart, as wide as a mat or maybe even more, and have your forearms in front of you, palms facing down. And you can adjust how deep in the back bend you would like to go. I suggest to walk the hands a safe distance away. Start gently. Then relax your feet. Have the neck in its natural position, looking forward and down towards the floor. Making sure there's no pain in your lower back. And if you don't feel anything, the lengthening around your abs or gentle compression in your lower back, you can walk the hands a bit closer to your body and finding that sweet spot where you feel the pose in your body, but it's gentle, a place where you can stay for about 2 minutes, closing your eyes and enjoying the last moments of this practice, staying with the breath and tracking one slow breath at a time. Checking in with your face. Notice if you're still holding some tension in the jaw, your temples. And slowly lowering the forehead on the mat. Maybe moving the hips from side to side to release any tension from the lower back. And very slowly come up to seated. And for a moment, closing your eyes and simply noticing how you're feeling right now. Is there any difference in how you feel your body, how your breath is, how your nervous system seems to have responded to a short practice of stillness? And gently blink open the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Feel free to try one of the longer classes as well. They're all accessible to practically anyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.